Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts, heaven, or hell.
Put your life on the line if you want to proceed.
You'd better not cry.
May versus Potemkin. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Let me ask you a question. You don't have to answer, it's purely rhetorical. How do you define fun? Do you like blowing stuff up? What if there were, say, a video game with no guns, nothing to destroy? Could you still find enjoyment or conflict without an enemy? What if the enemy were your own mind? Look around you. All this is just a distraction. It's a pretty distraction, but a distraction nonetheless. What are you hiding from? Running through this pretty garden, ignoring the beauty that's all around you in the real world. Life can be tough. A cold, heartless void. We all spend our lives looking for some kind of deeper meaning on some level. The sick truth is that there's no meaning, no ultimate purpose. That's a bitter pill to swallow. So we distract ourselves. We find ways to pretend that there's something more. In the end, all there is pain and dust. Look at you, still here. Still persevering against mindless, imaginary obstacles. You're looking for purpose. You seek meaning and reason. You're trying in vain to find rationality in the face of impossible complexity. Give up. There's no ultimate solution. Or maybe you've already given up and that's why you're here. In this world, you're alone. There's nobody out there to help you, nobody to share your struggles with. You nut up and you face each challenge with nobody but yourself to blame for your failures. Even your successes are meaningless. Why? How many games are in your library that you've left unfinished? Do you give up when things get hard? Do you put things away when they no longer amuse you? I guess that's the point of games, amusement. But is there any real accomplishment if you're always shoving things to the side? You've solved a lot of puzzles here. I wonder, will you finish? Or will you just toss this game aside like everything else in your life? You solved another puzzle. I get it, I really do. There's a sense of accomplishment when a monkey fits a square peg in a square hole. The banana is imaginary though. There's no real reward to be found in this place. But I suppose the idea of a reward is just as imaginary anywhere you look. The banana gets eaten, and nothing is left but the peel to slip on. Nothing is ever as it appears on the surface. I guess that's the lesson I want you to take away from all this. You're playing the Talos Principle, a game made by Crow Team. You got this add-on pack with the voice of Serious Sam shouting insults at you instead of Elohim, but even that's an illusion. I'm just a guy in a basement recording studio named John Dick. I'm nobody noteworthy, just a gamer like yourself who got lucky and landed a gig using my voice. We're more alike than you realize underneath all this superficial garbage. Everyone, and I mean everyone, is the same. We're all scared and insecure creatures. Sometimes we mask that with boasting, but deep down, we all want to make some kind of human connection. We all have the same motivations to live, eat, sleep, laugh, and love. Oh, and to forget. We all try desperately to forget so many things. I guess that's where escapism, like video games, books, and movies come into play. They help us fill the gaps when we aren't eating. You, my friend, have the potential to do great things. I mean that. We've already established that every human on the planet is pretty much the same. Temporary blinks of insecurity, scratching out their meager existence. But we all leave a mark. Some marks are bigger than others, but some of the biggest marks were left by some of the smallest actions. How will you leave your mark? I mean, aside from the skid marks that weak old burrito left in your underwear. Now, what will be your legacy, my friend? Our time here is nearing an end. I'm actually kind of proud of you. You've come a lot further than most. Frankly, you're owning it. Don't let it go to your head, though. This is just one game amongst thousands, millions even. Granted, I'm particularly fond of this game. I mean, this is the one that I'm in. But a victory here for you is just a stone tossed in the ocean. But you know, I do have to admit, sometimes it's a good feeling throwing a stone into an ocean. Oh, hey, you got the thing. I bet you feel real proud of yourself, huh? You made a few lucky guesses. Don't let it go to your head. We've just barely got started. You've still got a long way to go. You're gonna trip and fall on your face soon enough, and I'm gonna laugh. Check out the laser-splitting, box-jumping, puzzle-solving bad boy over here. Yeah, you. Who else would I be talking to? Ain't nobody else around here. Kinda easy to be a tough guy when you don't have any enemies to defeat. You unlocked all these little toys, and there's nobody to play with except yourself. But then, you would know all about playing with yourself, wouldn't you? Congratulations, you won the game! Just a sec, let me find that end movie. I know it's around here somewhere. Nope. No, that's not it. Where the hell is that video file? Oh, look here. Somebody made a Serious Sam parody, Back to Egypt. I'm gonna go, review this. You keep playing. There's more puzzles. I was just joking around about the game being over. I was just getting bored of watching you and I was gonna cut you off. Carry on. If it gets too hard, you can always come back to these easier puzzles. I'll be up in the tower with some popcorn. Don't disturb me. Bam! Owns that like a boss. And you didn't even have to do any gladiatorial combat. You may think you're smart, but if you want to impress me, you need to face off in the arena against Ragnar the Conqueror in single combat to the death. Being good at solving puzzles won't do you a lick of good when you watch your entrails spill onto the floor like a 2-year-old throwing a plate of spaghetti off the table. But I digress. You got all the puzzle pieces here. Move along now.